Hello everyone, I am Manas Sahu and welcome you all to the first episodes of Alumonials. Today we have with us Miss Aishwarya Samanta from Ranchi, from the batch of 2018-2020. She is a computer science engineer from C.V. Raman College of Engineering, Bhubaneswar. After her bachelor's, she started pursuing post-graduation in marketing and operations from MDI Murshidabad. In the final placements of MDI Murshidabad, she was selected in Federal Bank and it was the first company she set. Currently, she is the selection head of Foreign Exchange Department of Federal Bank, and it is the oldest branch in Kolkata with a business around 200 crores. So, hello, Aishwarya. I'll be asking you about certain questions through which our seniors or juniors will get guidance related to the industry and corporate world.
Yeah,
So, hi,
sure.
Aishwarya.
Hi,
How
hello
are you doing
everyone.
today?
I'm doing good. Hoping for that India wins today. It's the World Cup. It is the main motive for every Indian today. Yeah,
Okay, great. So,
thank you
do
for
you
the
miss India
introduction.
Murshidabad?
Yeah, I do. If you say that what I miss, then I miss the peer conversations and the peer gatherings we used to have because that is where the actual brainstorming sessions used to happen. I miss the computer lab sessions with my fellow college mates when we used to get projects and everything. So it is where we learn many things. In fact, I feel that MBA is more about peer learning rather than lecture learnings. So yeah, we had very good faculties. Undoubtedly, that time in our time there used to be faculties who were visiting the campus from IIT Kharagpur, VG Song and all. So we enjoyed the sessions, but we more enjoyed the computer lab sessions or our Angiti, I guess that is called Angiti.
Yes, yes.
So that's those sessions we miss the most. I miss the most because we get to know about what other person is thinking about. So yeah, I do miss
Great.
MBA.
So, let's talk about specializations, like how students can select common specializations.
Specialization, see, since I was an engineer, so I was more directed towards operations from the very beginning
Okay.
because it had normal mathematics and all. Finance was obviously not my cup of tea from the day one. I understood that. And marketing is something, if you are a creative person, you will definitely love marketing.
Hmm.
So I would suggest if you want to select a specialization, don't read the Google suggestions or don't really go with the market trends. Just follow what you want the most, means which subjects interest you the most, because that is the main thing. Because in future, if you are not going to love your job, then you are going to regret it. So you have to love the specialization you are going to select. So just focus on that. If you think that, yeah, I'm good at HR, I can manage the laws and everything, then yeah, go for HR. But don't go it for the sake that नहीं HR में तो बहुत सारी companies आती हैं, so let's get it sorted. It's not like that.
How about your combination, like marketing and operations together?
Yeah, marketing and operations in our batch, hardly 15 or 16 people were there who selected like both marketing and operations. I selected both of them because number one, marketing is the soul of any company. Because until and unless you generate sales, until and unless you generate revenue, you are not going to operate, right? So I selected marketing for that reason. For operations, as I said, that it is since I was an engineer, so I was more driven toward logical part of the criteria. So operations is more about logical thinking. So if you are selecting marketing and operations, then you be rest assured that in a company you are holding like two most important departments in your hands. One is operations and one is marketing. So yeah, that
Right.
was about my specialization.
Great, great. So, what are the things that should be taken care of during summer and final placements?
summer and final specialist. First of all, my first advice would be that if you don't know an answer in an interview, suppose you don't know the answer, don't try to uh, portray that, no, sir, I know, yeah, just give me one time. Just straight away said, no, sir, I don't know.
Okay.
Because it happened with me in Federal Bank. I was asked one question. It was a silly question I couldn't answer. That was, who was the governor of IBI, RBI.
Okay.
So
RBI.
I didn't know the answer. Okay, I didn't know the answer. I knew, but at that point of time, because of nervousness, everybody faces that. So I didn't know. I said, sir, I don't know. So it was okay for me. But then if you try to portray that name, you know, and then you can't say, that will create a negative impact.
Right.
So first, don't try to portray yourself that you know, I know every answer. You are a human. You can create errors. You are allowed to create mistakes. So just accept that I don't know. First thing. Second is, I don't know. Right now, every company is having the quants and aptitude test and all. Because in Federal Bank, we had around 5 to 6 rounds of all the things.
Okay.
So for APTI, I would suggest, since all of us are coming from CAT background, just go bare minimum APTI, just solve hardly each day, give half an hour, that is more than enough. Just it, does that for APTI. And for for GD group discussion, just give every day, read as much general knowledge questions, or be aware with the follow economic times. I used to follow economic times in my MBA tenure. Daily, I used to give like 1 hour or so to economic times every day. You can, if you had that, if you have that habit of reading this newspaper daily, then you can go just scroll through your phone. I used to read from phone only.
Okay.
So go to that. And for personal interview questions, you never know what the HR is going to question you.
Mhm.
So my suggestion would be, just like I did, and my other college mates also did, that we strengthened up our base. Base means my curriculum, like marketing. So I knew that these are the basic laws of marketing. These are whatever, there are many laws, I guess. So hierarchy and all that. We just followed it up. Rattu Popat is not going to help you in interviews. Be rest assured. And if you are from operations or finance background, then you have very clear cut answers, because they are going to question you from finance sector only. Be rest assured. For marketing, there can be very other type of questions, like there might be a question from sell me this pen. So for that also we refer Google at that time. Okay, but in the main hall, when you go na, it already depends on what you have already prepared and what your mind has set up for you, and a little bit of luck, I would say. So yeah, just strengthen up your base, and that will be good. Don't pressurize yourself कि नहीं यार ये नहीं हो रहा है. No, everything. If one of my professor only said someday that if a company is not selecting you, that doesn't mean that you are not capable of that company. It means the company is not capable of you to take you. So this was the most inspiring words I heard from that professor. So I would say that to everybody now. That yeah, don't pressurize yourself. Just strengthen up your base and be confident. That's it. Even if you are confident and you are giving wrong answers, na, interviewer will be convinced. Just be confident. That's it.
Okay. Moving forward to next, let's take an example of a guy who is having workets or done summer internship in finance field and want to take specialization in marketing. So, is it difficult to switch the industry?
No, no. In my case, I would say that I did my internship from Monday in operations. That was totally operations driven. Okay, it has nothing to do with marketing. But Federal Bank, generally most of the companies don't even ask also about your internship. And if they ask, and if you have this question that how will you justify, you just can say that I have an overall idea. My summer internship gave me an overall idea how the corporate world looks like. So it was an eye opener for me, and it developed a problem solving skill inside me, which I guess if I can be in any department, I can excel over it. So experience does count. Be it 2 months, 1 month, or 2 weeks does count. So it's not that difficult to switch from one industry to another. It's never that way. And summer internship, it's not at all difficult.
Great, great. So moving to next, how to justify any summer internship role, like if it is not matching with the role provided in the final placements.
Justify, see, like I said, uh, in summer internship, basically all the summer internship deals with one common thing for all summer internship is you develop a problem solving skill inside you. Okay. So you tend to work under some pressure because it's 2 months time only, and you have to do so many work. So you have to submit the project, you have to submit everything, you have to get the presentation to the reporting authority of yours. Then you have to submit the presentation to your institute. So that is what summer internship mainly teaches you: time management, problem solving skill, and the confidence build up. So these three things are the basic builds of summer internship. So if you want to justify in an interview that how are you going to how is your work experience going to help with this role, you can just say that sir, since sir or ma'am whosoever, that since I had an experience of 2 months working with so and so company, I developed a problem solving skill inside myself, which is going to help me in your company as well. I have in 2 months, if you see my CV, then in 2 months I have done this, so and so, whatever your work was there.
Right.
I have done this, and I have managed my time and etc. and etc. So you can elaborate like that.
So now let's talk about you. Like, how do you handle peer pressure or workload or work-life balance?
So, work-life balance, I really don't know. Whether I can handle it right now because I leave my home at 8 o'clock in the morning and I reach back at around 10 o'clock, sometimes 11 o'clock in the night. So yeah, work-life balance, it's a bit difficult at the starting. In the starting, it's a bit difficult, and since I'm in the banking sector, so not all Saturday Sundays are off for me.
Mhm.
So it's a bit difficult to manage. It's since it's a starting of a career. Once you are getting hold of it now, then you would only want that. Yeah, I need to maintain some time for my friends, my family, and all that. So for that, I would suggest that don't be in a hurry to like to maintain work life. कि नहीं यार ये काम कल आके करेंगे. Don't do that. If you have that energy, have that time, do it today only. Na? Let it get over. Then you enjoy your day. And peer pressure, since when I was in MDI, you can ask my college mates also. I'm not in touch with any of them. Like only two people I'm in touch with, Souvik and Kushal, and I'm not in touch with any of them right now. So peer pressure from them, it was never a peer pressure. From them, it was always a like supporting thing I got. And one more guy, one more friend of mine was Shashank. So these three people were my they never, even if I used to get peer pressure कि नहीं he is performing or she is performing good and I am not doing that good. I was an underdog. Throughout my term I didn't get good marks, but in my last term I got 9.5 CGPA. So that was something I never trusted myself. But these three guys, they pushed me. They said, "Nahi, you can do it. Why are you being so?" So peer pressure, I would suggest. Uh, Critics is always good. for help.
Mm-hmm.
So take it in a other way around.
Okay.
See, look out that that guy is doing it. Might be you. Somebody may look at you and say, "Yeah, Manas is doing so good, and I am not doing that great in
Mm-hmm.
operations or in marketing subject or in finance subject." Don't be disheartened by that. Just a
Okay.
part of life. Just just try harder. If you
Right.
want to get better than him, then try harder. That's it.
Great, great. So last but not the least, any advice to the current students or your juniors from MDI Murshidabad?
Okay. So for the first years, just the beginning. Even if you are not performing well in your term one, I would suggest just reevaluate yourself, see where you are lacking. And for first years, if any out there is an engineer and you are getting very poor marks in accounts, don't be worried because I got 9 out of 30 in accounts.
Okay.
So it's fair enough. It's actually nothing. Marks is nothing. I'm
Right.
telling you, marks is nothing. Just focus on your self learning. Focus on your self building. That's it. Nothing else will matter. If you have time, go and talk to the professors because our college professors are actually very good. They used to spend time with us. They used to come to MVT, sit with us, talk to us, and spend
Okay.
time with us. So try to gain knowledge from them as well. If you are facing any difficulty, Pinku madam is there
Yes, yes.
in
Please,
finance.
yes, yes.
She's actually very helpful.
Please ask him.
When
Yeah.
I got that kind of marks, I went to her and she was like, Aishwarya, you do this and this, you will be fine.
Mm.
Although I didn't perform well, still, but
Okay.
still, I went to her.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like that कि marks अच्छे नहीं आ रहे, so I don't have any future. You do have future. You do have, but I won't suggest कि if you get less than 6 CGPA, then you are coming to me and say,
Okay.
Aishwarya, you told me that marks is nothing. See, I am getting less than 6. I am not getting any company. No. Try to maintain an average marks. That would be fair enough for you. For the first year, I would have only one advice that focus on your studies right now. Studies in the sense the core subjects right now, because this is the year where you will get to learn all the subjects, and this will only help you to choose your domain in the
Right.
second year.
Right.
And for second years, I don't know whether all of you guys are pleased or not right
I'm not
now
around
because
50% people are placed.
around
Around that.
50%. So
Yeah.
50% who are placed, all the best and congratulations for you getting placed because you guys did a great job. And rest of the 50%, I would suggest don't get disheartened. Always remember there is always a scope for improvement. There might be some lack from your side, or there might be a little bit. As I said, it was little bit of luck also.
Mm.
So don't pressurize yourself. Just go through the concepts you have learned in the last 1 year or 1.5 years or so, and just polish them up. Talk to the faculties, sit up with the placement team or the coordinators who are there. Just have a normal conversation with them. That which they won't tell you which companies are coming, but they might suggest you that what is sorry so they might suggest you that, yeah, you might get this kind of a company where you can get such and such questions.
Mm.
Which our Placecom, I would suggest. There were people in our Placecom who used to suggest us, like Akanksha was there,
Mm-hmm.
and there was Saurav. I remember Saurav used to always motivate us. कि यार क्यों tension ले रहे हो? It will happen. Okay, so don't get disheartened if you are not placed yet. You will be, and it's very what could I say? What shall I say? Because I haven't faced that situation, so I'm not able to comprehend it.
Okay.
But yeah, I have seen my friends who were not placed in the day one or day two the companies, but they just I used to see them. They just used to polish up their bases. That's it. Polish your base your whatever specialization you are and whatever kind of consultancy. If you are marketing, So if you are from marketing specialization, then it's a plethora of things to study right now. So there are plethora of things to study. If you are from operations, go to Giri sir, contact him. So Giri is still there, I guess.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
Giri, go to Giri sir. Giri sir will help you. He will tell you that, yeah, these are the things HR might ask you. If you are having any problem with the conceptualization, go to him. He will help you. Even our dean, I don't know who is the dean. In our time, Devashish sir was the dean, Devashish Chandra. He was also in operations.
yes.
So we used to go to him. I specifically used to go to Giri sir for operations related. You have any doubts, go to them. You can contact me as well. I don't have any problem. But for first years, I would suggest brush up, start focusing on your studies. That's it. Brush up your basis because this is what you need for the next year. And for second years, who have not yet been placed, I would suggest you can do and you will do. Just you need to focus on what the current company or the HR is looking out for. So for that, you need to bring like focus more on your study, not studies, I would say, focus more on your concepts. So all the best to all of you.
Perfect, perfect. So coming to the conclusion, thank you, Aishwarya. On behalf of the entire MDI Murshidabad community, we extend our heartfelt gratitude for sharing your invaluable insights with our current students, like your guidance on summer intensive, final placement, domain specialization, and about confidence building and self-learning and focusing on studies for the juniors and more has been instrumental in shaping their career paths. We look forward to continued collaboration and the success stories that will undoubtedly emerge from your impactful advice. Once again, thank you so much for your invaluable time.
And pleasure for me to spend time with you guys. So I just wish all of you all the very best and make the India Murshidabad flag much more higher. All the best.